Welcome back. This is still Good Morning Kenya, and from that amazing interview that we've just had, I feel inspired. You know, it's like I'm from getting someone from church and all that. So I hope you feel you got the same vibe from that. And now we're moving on to another interview. We have Genesis. That is his artistic name, and his official name is Joel Kimani. Joel, karibu.
Asante sana.
So I go with Genesis.
Yeah.
You prefer Genesis?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about you, because what genre do you do?
I do everything, really. I don't want to confine myself to anything. But like I rap. I'm a rapper. That's like my predominant genre. I make Afro. I wouldn't say I sing, but I can hold a note here and there.
Okay, well, we're getting the hip-hop vibe from you. I don't know, because you know, guys who sing hip-hop are like cool, collected, calm, you know. I wanna mambo mingi.
Maybe. That's how it is.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me about, what's your story?
What's my story? So I love music. Like, even aside from me making it, I love listening to music. I've loved music from when I was a youngin'. So I used to listen to music way back when my mom used to play music in the house. Nothing that I'm doing now. This Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, those type of records, yeah. And like I just liked it, and so I used to dance, and then I started writing poetry, and like people used to tell me, you're actually kind of good. And then I started making now music and releasing in 2020 during the pandemic.
So you started in 2020?
Yeah, I started releasing. Yeah.
Releasing the music in 2020, but you started way back.
I used to rap when I was in class 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, many people say they started from a young age, and it seems cliche, but for you, it's actually true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I used to rap with my friend. His name's Andrew Sakawa. I think he's even in the studio right now. We're in the same estate, so we used to rap together. And then, like, I think I picked it up. He went to do football now. But
really,
actually, yeah, he left it. Yeah. So I started rapping, and I've never stopped. So yeah.
Okay, all right. And the fun thing about you is that you're 18, and
I'm 18.
You just turned 18. That's one fun fact about you.
Yeah.
So how do you see this going now that you're this young and you've already started releasing music and you're getting a good reception?
Yeah, I am. So yeah, I'm 18. That's crazy because that's young, and I'm getting a lot. I mean, I'm on TV, and I'm 18 years old. So like,
look at you.
That's a bit crazy. Yeah. That's a bit crazy. So I think what I can say is the journey has just begun, and where I'm trying to take this music thing, the older I get, is just there's no boundary. I'm trying to do everything I can to push the Kenyan music scene as far as I can. So yeah. That's it.
And in future, do you see yourself maybe majoring or specializing in one genre? Because you said you do, you flow with anything.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself specializing in one genre, or do you think this is the safer, option?
I think if I do a lot of things, it increases my market. I'm just thinking like a businessman. If you're selling tomatoes and you sell oranges, not everyone eats tomatoes, but the people who don't eat tomatoes, some people can eat oranges, you know what I mean? So if I'm offering a large amount of product to people, then I have more buyers. That's how I'm thinking. So I don't think I'll ever specialize in something, because I feel like I can make something for everyone.
Okay, and which artists do you look up to?
Hey, many. In Kenya, I love Nyashinski. Nyashinski is amazing. I love Calligraph Jones, Kahush. Outside now, I used to listen to Eminem when I was young, so even now I still do. A lot of people who are making a lot of music, even Burna Boy, Wizkid, Rema, all that. Yeah. And
you've said something about this being strategically something in business. You know? So what are you doing apart from music, or are you just majoring in music?
I'm in school. I'm 18, so I have to be in school. So I'm doing IR. I'm doing international relations, but then I guess music. I'm doing music, but I'm thinking as a businessman, because I do want to make money from the music. So I'm just thinking how I'm gonna move to get to that point.
So you'll still practice IR and music at the same time?
Definitely. I love to do diplomacy. The older I get,
Okay, so tell us something about the feedback that you get. What is the craziest comment that you've gotten online, and what is the best comment that you've gotten online?
Okay, let me not say online, let me say during a show.
Okay.
Because I have performed there, so I'm performing, and everyone's like, I like bringing energy when I'm performing, so I don't like people standing still. I like to tell people, jump, put your hands up, you know. So I'm performing. Then some Nigerian man comes and puts money in my shirt while I'm on stage. So I'm like, hey, wow, okay. So yeah, I guess that's probably one of the
craziest things that have happened to you.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't get girls, you know, all over you and all that, because I was just looking through some comments and you can see ladies and you know.
I mean, but okay. Yes, that does happen. But like me, when someone comes to put something in my shirt, I think that was quite crazy. I mean, it's out of the ordinary.
Okay. Sure. And what is the best feedback that you've gotten from your fans?
From my fans, okay, let me see. I have a song, it's called Vibe. So this song, it's just the audio. I just put the audio out. It's part of my album. I put the audio out and I'm performing the song. And so people are singing word for word everything that I did. And it's not like 2 people. There are many people singing, like 500 people are singing the song. And I'm like, wow. It just, this is a dream. I'm 18 years old, people are singing it touched me for real.
I mean, that must be awesome.
Yeah.
Must be nice. So tell us about the songs that you have released so far.
Okay. So I told you I released music in 2020, that's when I started. But I didn't go to a studio and all that stuff, because I was in school. It was during the pandemic, so people weren't even going out. I was having online classes, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should just release some music where people are not here, so where people are at home. So I record on my phone, and then I release. That's how I started.
Audio.
I record on, like, you know, the voice recorder on your phone. Yeah. So I record on my phone, then I release.
And how was the reception for that song?
You know, the thing is, right now I'm listening to the song, it's not good at all. But people are telling me, oh, this is so nice, this is so good. I'm like, okay, sawa.
So either tunaitanga humble beginning.
Yeah, exactly, humble beginnings. Because I'm in my room. I used to tell my mom and my brother, don't talk, I'm recording. They think I'm joking. So I reached a point now, my mom saw I was serious, so she helped me buy equipment. So I started recording now with a mic, and I have mixing engineers and producers to help me now refine my sound, and maybe I'll go to a studio every so often to do that as well. So I released a couple of singles, maybe like 15. Then I was like, okay, I think now I'm ready to drop an album, because albums are serious. For me, I take it very seriously to drop a whole project. So I dropped the album. It's called Journey. It has 12 songs. I think you just have to listen to it to know, because it's a journey, the whole project. It's called Journey.
So, okay, the name comes from the journey that...
Exactly.
So tell us a bit about that journey. You've mentioned that you started with, you know, you recording audio in your house. How has it been, you know, going now to studio? Because you've been to the studio. How has it been? Have you had problems with the producer? You know, what are some of the challenges, some of the great things that you've experienced in that journey?
Okay. I try my best to work with a small team of people who I trust, or like I know, like on a personal level. So I wouldn't say I have any problems with producers, because they know what I like. So they'll send me a beat, and they know this is the type of beat that Genesis would go on. So I wouldn't have a problem with producers. So they send me a beat, and then I'll go now to the studio, and then the writing process like happens. But like in terms of now the journey for making that album specifically, I made so many songs. I made like 300 songs before I made now that album, that album of 12 songs. I made so many songs, and then I was like, okay, these are the best ones, and they send the message I want to send. So let me put those together, and then now release it. Now this is my body of work.
Okay, so far you have one album.
I have one album
released. And what from, you know, all the 12 songs in that album, which one is your best? Which one stands out?
Which one stands out? Okay, which one stands out when I told you I don't do one genre, So in that album I have like 4 genres of music in there. So I have rap, because that's my if it comes to rapping, I can rap. Then I'll have to like stretch myself a bit to try and sing every so often. Then I make like Afro. Then you know what drill is? Grime.
I have an idea.
that one. So I'd make all that. So my favorite song for performing, I told you about Vibe. Now that's the song I love performing that song so much, because everyone's...
Okay, so now that you've mentioned it, we want to hear some of it.
The song?
The Vibe.
The Vibe song.
The Vibe,
It's like this, yeah. I say, Ati Friday tuli dunda tukarukana magais na pesa ili isha lakini tuli jinais na Stacy alisema ako home alilai juu alikuwa klabu mina yeye tuli vibe
Yeah.
tuli vibe. Yeah, like that. So yeah, that's basically the song. I shot the video last week actually. So I'm excited. That's the one I'm excited the most to release to the public. Now here's a video, and I'm sure people will take it nicely because they like.
Where can people get you if they want to check out your songs on YouTube?
Check out my songs. Genesis, but now the I isn't an I; it's a one. Yeah.
So it's Genesis, but the I
is a one.
With a one. Okay.
Exactly. So Genesis on YouTube. Genesis on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, AudioMark, all that. Every platform, just search Genesis.
So Genesis with a Y across all
with a
social,
one. Yeah.
With a one, sorry,
yeah,
with a one across all social platforms.
Yeah.
All right. So what inspired you to come up with Vibe or any song that you come up with? What is your inspiration?
So it depends with my mental state at the moment, because some songs I'll make. Like I told you, I can do Afro. So like if I'm in a mood where I'm trying to like now sing for those people in the comments, those girls who are trying to tell me, oh, this is nice. Yeah. So now if I want to make a song for them, it'll be like I'll have to be in that space. Then I'll go and I'll listen to an Afro beat, and I'll just I'll vibe to it a bit, and then now the words just come to me. I think it's a gift from God, honestly. Okay. Like the last guest said. Yeah.
All right, it's a gift. It just comes to you.
Yeah.
And what song out of those that you've released again has a story behind it? You're like, this song,
it's a story.
Producing this song, coming up with this song, which song has that a story?
The last song on the album is called Great.
Great.
Yeah, Great. It's song number 12. I made that song. I think it's foresight. I believe in speaking things into conviction. So if I say I'm going to be great, then
you're going to be great.
Like word of mouth. So if I say it and you hear it, and everyone says, "Yo, this guy's gonna be great," then now it just happens like that. So I said I'm gonna be great, and I believe I will. And in that song I speak about how I wanna reach new heights. I say I wanna buy my mama a house the first day I get paid. I wanna. Like that song specifically, for me, it touches me because it's real. Like I'm speaking something that I'm not just like rapping, like I'm saying something from
It's a
from
story.
inside.
It's a story that you want to see come to be.
Exactly.
And do you think stories of other people, some people are inspired by life experiences that other people have gone through of their own. Do you also think about
definitely, that? Definitely, I do. Let me think. I'm trying to see if I can pick one from the album. Even Vibe didn't happen to me.
It's a story.
It didn't happen to me. It's a story of someone else.
Okay.
I say Stacy alisema ako home. So Stacy is someone's friend. It's not me. It's not my friend. So it's a story I was told, and I was like, hey, that's nice.
A good.
Then let me write
that
about
down.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And now, your mom. You said your mom helped you buy the equipment.
Yeah.
So the support. You know. How is it being supported with your mom? Most African parents were like, kulipia school fees, it's a lot. Just go and read. So, how is it receiving support from your mom, and what would you say to parents maybe watching and that they have children who want to get into the music industry?
Yeah. I can say that my mom has been my biggest fan since I was a small boy. So my mom's like, if I believe that she thinks that whatever I want to do, I can do it. So she just supports whatever I want to do. I say I want to go to school. Come to school. School it's very easy. She'll say, go. I'll back you completely. When it comes to music, she didn't know. I didn't tell her that I was releasing music initially. At that time when I was recording with my phone, she was told by a friend of mine.
Wow.
So a friend of mine. She tells my mom, "Have you heard Joel's new song?" And then she's like, "Ati song? He just sings in the shower. What do you mean song?" Then eventually she listened to it and was like, "Okay, it's not my type of music, but I can see you're doing something."
Okay.
And that's now when she started backing me. So I just want to say, if my mom is listening, she probably is. I love my mom so much.
Yeah, big up to your mom. Okay.
Yeah.
And what support would you need from the industry, maybe from the challenges that you've experienced, being a new artist? What are some of the challenges that you have experienced, and what support do you think you need?
Do I need? First of all, I just want to say thank you to KBC for having me. That's y'all are serious. I guess it's just no one really thinks you can do it until you do it. So that's until you show you can do it, until you have a large following of people who believe in you and like, yo, I can do it, and everyone else believes I can do it. People normally don't support. So what I beg people to do, not even just for me, just for Kenyan art in general, is give it a listen or give it a try, even if it's visual art, before, and base your opinion based on the art itself rather than how many people like that art, because people don't access things easily, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what I would tell people. Like, personally, the support I would need, just keep listening.
Just keep listening.
That's the only support. That's all I need. Just keep listening.
Okay, no support. You don't need any support from the government.
The government.
Well, you know, the governor, Nairobi governor said, "Ataacha wasanii wa shoot free."
Sure.
You know, in CBD, and we had to, you know, to see the implementation of that. Do you think that will be necessary? That is what
we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see.
Okay, we'll just have to see.
I hope that they do support artists. That thing for playing Kenyan music on radio stations, that's definitely something that could uplift the industry. Yeah, so we just have to see how it goes. But I can say that just listen. That's all you need to do.
Okay, and now back to you and singing. You know, any type of genre. Have you ever tried Gengetone?
Yes. Okay. So I told you I started music in 2020. Gengetone was popping when I was in Form 1. That was 2018. So I listened to it. I didn't quite understand what was happening, but when something is interesting, I'd like to listen. So I listened to it, and then I'd be like, okay, this is kind of nice. And then now I'd move. Now when I started making music, someone sent me a Gengetone beat once. And I was like, it's 2020, it's not really popping like that, but like, let me try. So yes, I've made a Gengetone song, but I don't think I'll ever release it, but I've made it.
Oh, so you've not released it?
I've not released it.
Was it among the other, you know, out of the 300, the ones that you said?
It's somewhere in there.
Well.
It's somewhere in there.
Should we expect a Gengetone release from you?
Would you listen to a Gengetone song?
Well, I mean, many people would, I think.
Yeah, okay, fine. I could release one. Maybe in the next album. I'm starting now to work on the next one.
Okay, so guys can tell you in your DM, they can get you at
Genesis.ke. Yeah, that's my Instagram.
Genesis.ke. So yeah, people should give you a feedback on that. And now tell me, what are some of the bias or the myth that the public has towards artists, musicians, any type of art?
Yeah, I think people believe that if you're making music or you're an artist in whatever field, you're not really smart or like good at academics. I don't agree with that. I feel like that's not it. Like, everyone has a talent. Everyone has a talent. Everyone. I believe that's something that everyone is born with. So everyone should be able to do what they want to do in terms of the field without criticism. So art is definitely art, sports, all that stuff that people normally shun on. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a pilot, but I'm a rapper. The pilot is good at piloting. I'm good at rapping.
Yeah. So would you advise that someone goes into music full time?
If you believe,
all factors considered, even the financial aspect.
Okay. But what I can say is, if you believe in yourself,
you can do it.
If you believe in yourself, just do it. I don't like thinking limits. If you think you can do something, nothing should stop you. Nothing at all.
Okay. Yeah. And what's your experience so far, financially with music, artists complaining that they're not getting enough and all that. Definitely. Is it the same for you?
Yes, actually. What I can say is what pays the most is probably shows, but then shows don't happen all the time. Okay. You know what I mean? So I feel like there needs to be some certain parameters put around how artists are compensated, because we are bringing something to the table in terms of the market. So everyone listens to music. Everyone. the president will listen to music.
Yeah, music is good for the souls of everyone.
Someone in the market will listen to music. So I feel like there should be some boundaries put where if you're making art, there has to be some compensation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something needs to be done in that area.
In that area.
And what about, many musicians are coming into content creation, so it's not a thing for, the actors alone or the content creators, but also musicians are getting into that space. What's your, what's your thought on that? Yes.
Art, I told you art, it comes in every form or shape. So I think if I decide that I want to maybe start a YouTube channel just to entertain the fans or just to vlog about my life, just so you see how it is, why not? I think it's a good idea, honestly speaking, just creating more content for people, because there's a lot of stuff happening everywhere. But
we've seen a lot of Kiki also, because people are trying to attract traffic to their channel, and traffic results to money and all that. So what do you think about that the famous artists that we've seen pulling Kiki?
See, they're chasing the bug. They're doing what they can to get the
so are you open to it yourself?
I don't quite know. You know me, I just think, personally speaking, I think about music as what I want to do. So me, music, the whole process, recording, performing, promoting, being on KBC Good Morning Kenya.
Yes.
That's probably what I'd do for myself. But if you wanna do Kiki, why not?
Okay. So if anyone wants to, collab with you to some Kiki, it's fine.
You call me.
About stuff.
Yeah, it's done.
We will discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. And now there's some common terms that, I hear in the music industry when you, in the arts, when you having an artist or something, you get people saying underrated and overrated. So which of the two do you think?
Me, I'm underrated. I'm telling you, I'm underrated. My small brother, his name is Jeremy. He's 11. He just keeps saying this every time I enter the house. He's like, the most underrated Kenyan artist.
Kenya.
The most underrated Kenyan artist has come home. So I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Well, okay.
That's true. Yeah, I genuinely do think you just need to listen. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the cadences in my music, because I like writing. So I told you I started with poetry. So I'd look at a rhyme scheme and how I can rhyme that rhyme scheme with the next one, then also create an internal rhyme scheme. So I just like all that type of stuff. So personally, I'm underrated for real.
People are not giving you enough credit.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. Okay, not so yet. Again, your channel is at Genesis with the one.
Genesis with the one.
Okay, and what collabo would you want to do with maybe an artist in Kenya first and then internationally?
Now this next album. This next album, Kahush?
Yes, Kahush. Yes.
I want to collaborate with Kahush, and this next album I have to collaborate with Kahush.
So is it already in?
I'm working out the kinks and how I'm gonna get that done.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say eventually, before it's all said and done, I have to do something with Nyashinsky as well.
Amazing.
Because he's amazing. Nyashinsky is amazing. Externally, Rema. I have to work with Rema.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got big goals there.
Yeah, big goals. I have to shoot aim for the sky. If you miss, you're on the roof.
True, very true. Yeah. And what are some of them, as we wrap up this conversation, for an artist who wants to, an artist, how your mom said, ulikonga tu anajua tu when you are buff.
Yeah, when I'm buff.
So for someone who's in that state right now, and they believe that they have the potential, so what would you say is the secret to getting in and being up, to just staying up?
What I can say is, if you believe in yourself, you don't let anyone get in the way of that. If you think that you can do it, you personally as an individual, you think this is what you are meant to do and you can do it, and you believe you can do it. Even if it gets hard, just push. Because someone once told me, maisha haina marking scheme.
I know.
Maisha haina marking scheme. So you push, do what you can. If you're in the bafu singing, and even if it's not that good, but you think it's good, one day it will be good. Maybe someone out there will think it's good. So you just do it for them.
You just push. Well, we've had artists coming out and out of EOI, they believed in themselves, but really you don't feel like they're meant to sing.
To do it, yeah.
So is in a good way. So is there a way to to kujianalyze any kujua,
Yeah.
is this viable for me? Or is Amani, anyone can sing, you just need the right training?
Okay, you know, me, I'm not a singer. So me singing, in terms of singing, like hitting the notes that can be hit, I don't know if I could, but I'd have a song where I would try and sing every so often. So what I can say is, get someone to listen to what you're doing. And if that person thinks that what you're doing is good, then go to another person. Get 3 people. You'll have an opinion based on, at least they won't lie to you. Not all 3 of them will lie to you. So you'll know if whether or not it's a thing for you to do. But you should try. Just try.
Okay,
yeah.
Just try. All right, so thank you very much for the interview. And we want to hear just a song as we close this up. Maybe your new song.
A new song.
The latest, Hold Me.
Hold Me.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do us a chorus. But first, before we go, tell us where you can get you on your social handles. And then you close it with the song.
Okay, you can find me. Look at the camera or something.
Yes, you have your camera this time.
So you can find me Genesis.ke on Instagram, Joel is Genesis on Twitter. The Genesis on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Audio Mac, Boomplay, SoundCloud, you name it. Just look for me. Yeah.
All right, so let's close with the song.
So I sing?
Yes.
Okay, so the chorus is, no, the verse goes, how you make me feel like this, shawty thinking about you, make me reminisce. Hourglass shape, let me take a drink. Tell me what's on your mind, tell me what you think. Cause a girl like you's on my wish list. Listen, rap is my gift like Christmas. I can't stop thinking about you, baby. Girl, tell me what you want from me. I'ma search the world, give you anything. Down, I know you my remedy. Take it easy like KBC. Baby, wind the body all up on me.
Yes, I got the KBC bit of it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming again.
Thank you.
That has been Genesis. He's an all-round artist. He has come to us, to share his story about his journey, and that's where we bring to a close this particular conversation. But more is to come. Don't go too far. This is Good Morning Kenya.